Now I'm going on the hike, and I am at Sentieri degli Etrusci. The best I can translate is, this is the place of the Etruscans. And this is a very important place. This is where I am right now. And I'm going to hike all the way on top of the mountain, come all the way around the mountain, back to the parking lot. And this is a UNESCO heritage site. UNESCO heritage site. I don't know if you can read it or not. Let me see if I can get closer to it. And the reason I'm filming this with the phone, and I like to transfer all this to you guys, but it's not easy with the equipment that I have. But anyway, at least you can Google it. And it is in Italian, of course, so you can translate it. So let me go and start walking, and I figure this much: the first site, or it's several, the Etruscans are the ancient Italians, the ancient people who belong in the Italic Peninsula. Now remember that the Etruscans are native here, are the first one here. Then they came the Greeks, and then the Latins. Now remember this: the Etruscans are to the north of present-day Rome today. And this is the necropolis. That is where I'm heading. The Pargio, the Necropoli, and the Campo da Fiera, and Sentiero della Laurense. So first, I'm going this way to see this site. Okay, where I was. These guys, the Etruscans, right? To the present-day Tuscany. That's why they call the area Tuscany, because it's named after these guys. It's a tribe. So the Etruscans, right, they populated this place, and they have a advanced civilization. Well, you see this, you know, they're carving all over the place. And then to the south of present-day Rome, they have the Latins from Latium, and their capital was Latina. So now, what happened? For some reason or another, I don't know if you can see this or not. Maybe I ought to turn the light on. It's so dark in here that my little light is not doing any service. This is a burial site. Anyway, they somehow and another, I have no idea, probably no one does. I'm going to crawl in here. Hopefully there's no snakes out here. Check this out, guys. I don't know if it's legal or not, but I mean, I didn't see no sign. Anyway, somehow or another, they united the tribes. And they say there was Romulus and Remus who did it. But who knows who did it? Anyhow, they started a new group of people, a new band, a new motorcycle gang, a new ethnic group, so-called, and that was called Romans, the Romans, after Romulus and Remius. So basically, the Romans are a group of people. They was created out of another group of people. Those were the Etruscans and the Latins. So now the Latins, from Latium, south of Rome, that you can actually go out there to Latina today, changed the entire planet as it is today. This is cool as hell, this place. So today, when you in the United States of America and somebody call you a Latin, you just laugh at him. When you go and fill an application and they call you Hispanic, you just laugh at them, because you are not. Neither these people here. Because these people, the Latins, the Etruscans, and the Greeks are all one and the same. It's the same people, different name, same biology, they mix each other up. It's the same European biology, or African biology too, because the Greeks went all around the Mediterranean. So all these groups together is the foundation of our society today. Now, in the United States and some other places in the world, they try to change people's identity, and these people invented it. This is why it was invented, because a new tribe needed to come out with a different identity. Make sure I don't fall, to control the masses. And that cool place. And this is a UNESCO world site. So not to lose my line of thought how this works. It's buongiorno. It's the Etruscan, these people are here, local people. The Latins, local people, local languages, being replaced by the Greeks, and later became the Romans. So the Roman people, that is why they worship Greek gods, because they were actually Greeks. I mean, all you gotta do is walk the land. So Greeks and Etruscans and so on, and Latins, of course. Buongiorno. Some people are friendly, some other are not. And you can tell the places you go as you travel through the entire peninsula. The city people are more afraid. They're afraid of everything. But you go to the local places, I mean the countryside, like right here, and these people are so friendly. They have no fear whatsoever. They talk to anybody. I really enjoy speaking to them on my minimum Italian. So this is the beginning of the civilization of the Western world, right here. And remember, if anybody call you a Latin or Hispanico or white or black or whatever color, that you're not. If you're in the United States of America, you are a United States citizen. Let's see what this is. Okay, that is the Necropoli. That is their symbol, and if you notice, it is almost identical to the symbols the later Celts use. And the reason is the same people. The same people, you know, evolving, tribes evolving. Check that out, that little river. It's like today in the United States, Mr. Trump is coming from Scotland, and now he's just changed his name. Now he's no longer Scots or Celt. Now he is white, and he's the only American, more American than anybody else, because he does not say that he's a United States citizen of America. No, he said call America, America, trying to insinuate. Now this is a building. This is actually a dome surrounded by stones. Let's see if I can find the entrance on it. So now he called himself white, and the Mexicans, the Latins, and the Hispanicals, those are no Americans. He is, but they're not. So what do you see wrong with that photo? Oh, check this out. I don't see no sign not to get in here. Let's see if I can explore this. Let me turn my light back on. Oh, that's kind of steep. Maybe I can get... I hope I don't drop the camera in there. It's such dark place. I can see animals down there. Then my small light is not sufficient to light up the inside of the tomb or the necropolis. Anyhow, I forgot what I was. I was trying to make a point of connecting the past and the present, how everything works. So if somebody call you a Mexican, well, guess what? Mexicans are not Mexican, they're Mexicales, and Aztecas, and Mayas, and Incas, and they built pyramids older than the pyramids in Egypt. They second to none. Check that out. And this is like Neolithic. This is very ancient necropolis. Well, I better stop my recording if you have found something new. Now notice all this is tombs, you know, all that is cave in. It's all, you know, man made. So on the nutshell, in the United States, if they call you Hispanic, well, guess what? Hispania was an organization, province of the Romans. They created this organization named Hispania to control it politically and economically. The problem with that is that the Visigoths came in and took all this land around you, and all these lands were Romans, controlled the Iberian Peninsula. So after the fall of Rome in 476, they are no longer Romans. They became Visigothic kingdoms led by Roderick, and that is where the name Rodriguez comes from. Rodrigo in Italian, and Rodrigo in Portuguese, and so on, is named after Roderick, the King Roderick. So Hispania ceased to be in the year 476. So no one in the Iberian Peninsula ever called themselves Hispanic. That is something made up. They called themselves Catalans, Aragoneses, Goth, Visigoth. And then if they call you Latin, guess what? You are not from Latium. And Latium seeks to exist. The same as these guys right here, because the Romans took them. These became Romans. These guys became Romans. The same as the Latins. They became Romans. That's why they use the language. Check this out. Isn't that cool? So they utilize. Whoa! I'm gonna take this down. they utilize the Latin language, or version of the Latin language. So you are not Latin because you are not from Latium, and the Romans overtook the Latiums. You are not Roman, you are not Latium, you are no Etruscan, you are no Greek. If you born in the United States of America, you are a truly American. Something very special, very unique. Check these carvings, man. That is unreal. Anyway, I think I'm getting the video too long. Let me show you this one. And then I'm going to have to shut this thing off, because I'm running out of battery. Always running out of battery. I even have a spare battery, and I already went through that one. Check this. Now remember, this is no Roman, this is Etruscan. But the Romans did exactly the same, especially the early Christians. The early Christians did exactly the same. They made beds out of stone. Check that out. Hopefully it's no earthquake here and fall in my head. I mean, I think this is very cool at all. I mean, really nice. Let me see if I can get into the next one. Oh, this one is very large, this one right here. Check this one out. Make sure there's no snakes on the floor. With my limited lighting, I think the camera can capture this better than my eyes. Check that out. I mean, this is really cool. Check that stone. I think it's worth coming here and see this and touch this stone, carved stone, from like 6,000 years ago or older, than going to see the new architecture. You know, the architecture of Florence, to me was impressive, very impressive. Or the architecture of all the main cities like Pisa and so on. I think to me this is where Italy is about, the Italian peninsula is about. Stones, really old stones. There is carving all over the place, everywhere. Etruscan carvings. So no Romans, no Latins, no Greeks, but Etruscans. So make sure you know who you are, or they will make fun of you. They will make you a puppy.